1 minute. Yes. Yeah. So 11% of Kenyans have, for example, the flushing toilet. And look, only 11% of the Kenyans only have a flushing toilet. And even 8% of the Kenyans are still using the defecation. The question is this: does Kenya have an issue with presidency or parliamentary, but rather the issue is mainly based on lack of civic education, like we just engaged here, where the people need to be enlightened or to be informed? Because if you go to Kenya today and I give them, for example, $5,000, first of all, 5,000 shillings, versus I give them the opportunity to have a toilet in each and every home, or even better roads and better infrastructure, they will go for the 5,000 Kenya shilling without even asking. The question is this: because this is ongoing, what is it that we are doing to make sure that especially the civic education continue to be impacted in the village, from where, for example, where I come from, so that they can have an agency, a sense of need for those basic needs, rather than rotating every year the cycle of what's been going on. Yeah.
So what is the question? Is about civic education?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please give her a chance to respond.
The question then is that, what are we doing about the civic education?
I have allocated the question to myself. Seek ye the kingdom first, and the rest will come unto you. It's governance and change. Change that is structured, change for the better. Because those people, their income will rise, like it did during Kibaki era, and they'll build those facilities for themselves. Yeah.
Thank you. A lady, please keep it brief. We want a question.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Julie Kiama. I'm a lawyer by profession, both in Kenya and here. Mother, you inspire all of us, especially the young girls. So I have a question directly to you. You've been in politics for a long time, and we are now experiencing a situation where the young people are having an uprising without any form of leadership. So my question as an elder in politics and both as an advocate, how can we leverage the young people and make sure that they are not constantly maimed, killed, and also some of them disappearing? How can we leverage the political wind that we are seeing among the young generation?
Yes, I love that question. What can we do as diaspora to support our Gen Z in changing our country?
Encourage those who feel the calling to vie for seats. And it's not all about age, because we have seen young people who are not up to it, just like old people, but capable young people who have shown leadership of integrity. Actually, the young should be a majority in any government, and I'm happy that both the DCP, PLP are all mentoring young people. We too were mentored. Mentorship is not just an academy. It's by what you see people do, what you see them, hear them say. We are doing the best we can, and we are ready for that intergenerational talk and handover. But the handover will not be that I stop vying so that a Gen Z can vie. In my days as a youth, I wrestled an old man, my father, out of the seat. So I'm inviting Gen Z to also wrestle me out of this one. Wakuje to compete. But because I feel that I still got something this time around, but there is room for serious mentorship. And in PLP, we have introduced a clause which I borrowed from a party, the ACT Wazalendo of Tanzania. We have a term limit for the party leader. so I will not be eligible for the next party elections. It's a way of forcing mentorship for others to take over. Yeah.
I'm going to take one last question.
I have a question to the principals. If Kenya is burning and KK administration reaches out to both of you, what would be the irreducible minimum to work with KK government for the sake of the country?
Thank you very much. We have had that line of thoughts, Raila ODINGA. We're asking the people of Kenya, do you want me and to go and sit down with somebody who has killed our young children? What we are saying is, it's not possible to have any dialogue with William Ruto because the guy is a pathological liar. We are actually even having doubts. We are having doubts whether his real name is William Ruto. So, and let me say this. That line of thinking about dialogue is being brought by Raila. Raila is totally irrelevant in the Kenyan political discourse. Because every election cycle, he loses, he finds his way into government. He wants to be in government, but he doesn't want responsibility. Yeah? He is there, but somebody else takes the flak. Right now, he finds things are too hot for William Ruto. He is trying to distance himself. But if he was a patriotic Kenyan and he meant well for our country, he would disengage from Kasongo. But he is talking when his mouth is full. You know? And they are called table manners. So what we are saying is, and it's very clear, I was saying this morning, forget about him. The support he had across the country is gone. The Kamba nation used to support him, they are not there. The Gusii nation, they are not there. The Luhya nation, they are not there. The Maasai, they are not there. The Mombasa, they are not there. Again, the Gen Z who are going to determine the next election do not want to hear his name. Because he betrayed them, and on their blood, he negotiated his way into government. The payslip holders who are suffering because of excessive taxation and bad governance don't want anything to do with him because he is supporting the government that is really, really humiliating them and making life impossible for them. So we are saying the dialogue that we need is in the ballot box in 2027. That's where we need to sort out this question once and for all. And I think it's good. We cannot keep on having situations and people talk. You know, Raila has been in every dialogue, but the problems of Kenya do not end. I think what we need is transformative leadership. And I think it is time we just persevere for 2 years and sort out this matter once and for all. Si ndio? Wanaume na wanawake waonane. So that hii maneno ifanye nini? Iishe, so that we are able to move forward. So my brother, if there is any talk with William Ruto, I am not available. Yeah? And I am sure my sister here, when I say one term, she has a problem with it, she wants no term. So I don't think she's also available. And therefore, I think let's agree we have a problem, and let us not try to fix it with half measures. I don't think the Kenyan problem is talking to William Ruto. Because even if what you agree, it will be a lie. I can tell you. So there is nothing that we can discuss with him because it cannot work. We need to have new leadership that is informed by people's aspirations, that cares for what people think and what they feel. And I think that's going to happen. And we ask you once more, be part of that process. Msiwachwe nyuma, tukue pamoja.
Thank you. So today I'm going to bulldoze. I want to ask the last question. I think for me, what I would want to know is, as diaspora, as people who are small, but also, as you said, great, because we support an economy back home. Can you tell us 2 or 3 things we can do as diaspora to support you as our leaders so that we can see change? You know, what can we do to drive? What are the 2 or 3 things we can do to drive our country to change?
We said be part of the political movement in Kenya, contribute to policies, contribute to mobilizing the people through word of mouth, and contribute to building the political parties through cash donations. However small, haba na haba, ujaza kibaba. When it's done by a majority, it's easy, it's painless. And that is the culture we want to build back home. We have started it, but you will help us a great deal by reinforcing it, word of mouth. And any other way you think you can support, please support. But whatever party you join, please be active by sending in your ideas on things that come up. We do not seek to lead because we have a monopoly of ideas. We lead better when we involve more people and use all the human resources available. Karibuni sana, ni nchi yetu, tushikamane, tufanye together. Unite, liberate.
Thank you. Tumpigie Iron Lady Makofi. Yeah, I'm just